In the Peruvian Andes, the mountains are more than just scenery. They're living guardians, ancient spirits called apus that watch over the valleys. These peaks have stood for millennia, their silent presence shaping the stories and destinies of everyone who lives in their shadow. The wind carries whispers of empires and spirits, connecting people to the land in a way that feels almost sacred. Each gust seems to echo with the voices of ancestors, and the mountains themselves seem to breathe with the rhythm of the earth. Here, the past is alive in the faces, textiles, and rituals of the people. Every woven thread tells a story, every ritual a bridge between generations, keeping ancient wisdom alive in daily life. The line between the living and the dead is thin. The apus connect both worlds. Shamans and villagers alike seek guidance from these spirits, believing the mountains hold the power to heal, protect, and inspire. These peaks shape not just the geography, but the culture and soul of Peru. The land is carved by their presence, and so too are the beliefs and traditions of those who dwell here. Condors soar above terraced villages, where traditions endure with quiet dignity. The people here live in harmony with the land, their lives a testament to resilience and respect for nature's power. People don't just live near the mountains, they talk with them, offering thanks and sharing their lives. Rituals and offerings are woven into the fabric of daily existence, a constant dialogue with the spirits above. Every breath in this thin air feels meaningful, every silence profound. The altitude brings clarity, and the vastness of the landscape invites reflection and awe. The scent of eucalyptus and earth mixes with cooking fires, inviting you to slow down and listen. Life here moves at the pace of the mountains, unhurried, intentional, and deeply connected to the land. The mountains demand respect and thought, reminding you of your place in the world. Standing before them, you feel both small and profoundly connected to something greater. This journey isn't just about stunning landscapes, it's about a belief system where life and death are part of a beautiful, never-ending cycle. Festivals and ceremonies honor ancestors, and every stone and shadow holds a memory. The apus are always there, shaping the destiny and spirit of those who call these peaks home. Their presence is felt in every sunrise, every gathering, and every quiet moment of gratitude. In the Andes, you walk through a cathedral built by nature, watched over by the sacred mountains. Each step is a prayer, each view a reminder of the world's enduring beauty and mystery. Here, the spiritual and the physical are forever connected. The mountains are not just a backdrop, they are the heart and soul of Peru, whispering their stories to all who listen. Every November, Peru's highlands burst into color for Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. Families gather to honor ancestors, believing the spirits return to visit. Cemeteries turn into lively spaces filled with music, food, and laughter. Graves are cleaned and decorated with marigolds, while homes display altars, ofrendas, covered with favorite foods and drinks of those who have passed away. Special breads like teantawawa are baked as offerings. The day becomes a communal picnic among tombstones where stories are shared and memories kept alive. This tradition blends ancient Andean beliefs with Catholic customs, creating a unique celebration of life and memory. Dia de los Muertos in Peru is a vibrant reminder that those who have passed away remain part of the family. It's a testament to a culture that honors its past while living in the present. To truly understand Andean spirituality, you must first know the apus, mighty mountain spirits revered as guardians and protectors of the land and its people. The apus are seen as powerful messengers, bridging the world of earth and sky, carrying prayers and hopes from the valleys below to the heavens above. Each towering peak is believed to be a living god, a sacred being with its own personality and power. Before planting crops, embarking on a journey, or marking important milestones, people make offerings to honor these spirits. These offerings, called despachos, are carefully prepared bundles of coca leaves, grains, and sweets. They represent Aini, the Andean principle of reciprocity, giving to the mountains so that the mountains may give back in return. The connection with the apus is deeply personal. Many Andean families feel a kinship, almost like a family bond, with their local mountain, believing it watches over them and their ancestors. When someone passes away, their spirit is believed to join the apus, becoming part of the sacred landscape and continuing to protect the community from above. This belief brings comfort and hope. Loved ones are never truly lost but remain as guardians, their presence felt in the wind and the silence of the peaks. Respect for the mountains has existed for thousands of years, long before the time of the Incas, and it continues today, blending seamlessly with newer traditions like Christianity. Everyday rituals such as a whispered prayer to a distant peak or a simple gesture of gratitude show how ancient beliefs and modern life are woven together in the Andes. The Apus are not just distant deities, they are woven into daily life, shaping identity, guiding choices, and offering spiritual protection to all who live in their shadow. In the Andes, the mountains are more than just a backdrop, they are both home and heaven, ever present in the hearts and lives of the people. In the Andes, every mountain and river is a keeper of memory, holding stories that stretch back through centuries. These landscapes are not just beautiful, they are living archives, preserving the wisdom and traditions of countless generations. The peaks are not just scenery, they're guardians of history and ancestors, symbols of lasting strength in a changing world. Their silent presence has witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations, and their shadows stretch across both time and culture. Looking at Ozangate or Salkantay, locals see the home of their ancestors and the source of life-giving water. These mountains are revered as sacred beings, believed to watch over the people and provide for their needs. The land is sacred, to be respected and lived with in harmony. Every step on these trails is a gesture of gratitude, a recognition of the deep connection between people and place. Offerings to Pachamama and the Apus show thanks and ensure the community's well-being. These rituals are acts of reciprocity, a way to honor the earth and ask for protection, health, and abundance. This back-and-forth relationship turns the landscape into a living conversation with the divine. The mountains listen, and the people respond, weaving a tapestry of faith and tradition that endures through the ages. For Andean people, mountains are family, protectors, and gods. They are woven into daily life, shaping identity and offering comfort in times of need. Their stories and rituals show a way of looking at the world that is based on respect for nature and the past. Through song, dance, and storytelling, the wisdom of the mountains is passed down to each new generation. Visitors are reminded that the landscape itself can be a source of spiritual comfort. The mountains invite all who come to pause, reflect, and find a sense of belonging in their presence. Here, memory is carved into the earth, and the mountains stand as living memorials. Every stone and terrace tells a story, echoing the voices of those who came before. The Andes teach us to see the world and our ancestors differently, reminding us that the land itself is alive and that its guardianship is a gift to be cherished and respected. Music is the heartbeat of remembrance in the Andes, connecting past and present, living and dead. During celebrations, the sounds of quena flutes and carangos fill the air, echoing through the mountains. Music and dance are community activities. Families and neighbors gather, sharing food, stories, and melodies. Dances tell stories of harvests, history, and nature, strengthening identity and family ties. The music ranges from sad to joyful, showing both loss and celebration. It's a language for feelings words can't express, helping people deal with sadness and celebrate love together. In the shadow of the peaks, these melodies feel as if they rise from the earth itself. Music here is about strength, coming together, and a bridge between worlds. Even in remote places, it reminds us that music is a universal language of memory and connection. In a Sacred Valley village, the Quispe family prepares their Day of the Dead ofrenda for their late grandfather, Mateo. Their altar, simple but heartfelt, is covered with embroidered cloth, chicha, quinoa soup, and coca leaves, each item a memory. Elena, the family leader, bakes the Antawawa bread figures, one for Mateo, one for his beloved horse. These offerings are more than tradition, they're acts of love, keeping Mateo's spirit alive. Later, the family picnics at his grave, sharing stories and food, believing he joins them in spirit. For the Quispes, Mateo isn't gone. He's become part of the Apus, watching over them. This ritual strengthens their bond, making sure he's never forgotten. Their story is similar to many across the Andes, where remembrance is woven into daily life. As travelers, seeing these sacred traditions is a special chance and a responsibility. We must approach with humility, remembering these are living practices, not performances. Respect means listening, learning, and being careful, especially in sacred spaces like cemeteries. Ask before taking photos, dress modestly, and move with awareness. Support local artists, guides and family-run businesses to help these traditions thrive. By valuing their culture, we help communities keep their heritage alive. Traveling with respect is about recognizing our shared humanity and the universal feelings behind these rituals. With understanding and curiosity, we become more than tourists. We become thoughtful observers. In doing so, we learn more about the world and our place within it. The sacred mountains of Peru teach us that death is not an end but a change, a continuation of life in another form. Here, remembrance is vibrant. Altars, offerings, music and gatherings show a love that lasts beyond death. These rituals build a bridge between the living and the spirits, keeping families whole. Empathy helps us see the universal feelings beneath these customs. Even if our beliefs are different, we may not share every tradition, but we understand the comfort of keeping loved ones close. By having empathy, we learn not just about others, but about ourselves. The Andean way of remembrance offers a beautiful alternative to private mourning, one of community, nature, and celebration. It invites us to see death as a celebration of life and love that lasts. The world is like a colorful blanket of cultures, each offering unique answers to life's big questions. The traditions of the Peruvian Andes are a vibrant thread, teaching us about community, nature, and family bonds. In a globalized world, keeping these traditions alive is more important than ever. By showing respect and curiosity, we help keep cultural diversity alive. Every tradition is like a library of human wisdom, worth protecting and learning from. Travel with an open mind, talk, listen, and try to understand. Underneath our differences, we are united by love, meaning, and memory. The Andes remind us that even in remote places, the human heart beats with the same rhythm. Their story invites us to celebrate our differences and recognize the connections that bind us all. Let's go out and explore with understanding, respect, and wonder.